Greetings, welcome Team 1 to your main character energy reading. If you chose Naruto, this is your reading, Team 1. Now, I've already pre-shuffled the oracle cards, and then I have my oracle deck of some anime characteristics. So, let's see the 3 cards you got. Alright, the number 20. What's so funny is I looked up, it was 24 on the time, but 22 with the blue fairy. Okay. You also got knowledge and instinct. So all these the deep purples, I'm already getting 44 on a time. You're divinely protected within your gifts. Your main character energy is your visions, is your spiritual gifts. If you are unaware of what those are and you are just now spiritually awakening, it is definitely a big indicator that your main character energy vibe is that I'm getting the Hierophant. Okay, you have a higher knowing than most do. Okay, I do see blue is considered the throat chakra. Okay, with it saying blue fairy, but that definitely looks like indigo or purple. So the bridge between the throat chakra and the third eye chakra and my light is acting up as we speak. There's a gateway there between the knowledge to exactly how you voice it out and put it out into the world, into the universe, how you transmute energy that's thrown your way that basically has nothing to do with you. Your main character energy is you are meant to blossom. Very fruitful. Very much so. If you look at her shirt, the tree is giving me a lot of your ancestors divinely picked you. You're very chosen. You are... I don't really like the black sheep term or any of those, but that's the vibe it gets, is you've seen a lot. Or you know too much, and it's not like it's a blessing, and it's really not like it's a curse. It's an in between. I'm also getting hermit, like a hermit card. I'm not gonna be using tarot in this reading today, but I'm definitely feeling the vibes. You know, we are in Virgo season when I record this, but this message is completely timeless. That you're focused on your spiritual health, your physical health, and your mental health. Knocking all of these out is going to make you immortal. I feel like people are not going to know how to perceive you. I'm not even going to say what to do with you, because nobody can do anything with you, but you know how to co-align with existing timelines. Okay. Team 1, your main character energy is to take everything that you've witnessed, learned, and experienced, and to share your story. Someone here is a writer, a poet, a singer, a rapper, a director of some sort. You could be like me, a reader of some sort. Doesn't have to be tarot, can be anything. Scrying, okay, wax, candle wax, you know, all that good stuff. But there's a way in which your main character energy, that you vision things and you actually put it out there for others to experience this vision with you, which attracts like-minded others. In this phase of your main character energy at this time, you will I'm hearing this team is not what you say materialistic, but everything that you've ever wanted, you're gonna give. I'm hearing like charities. the needy, the homeless, okay, starving children or starving folks on the streets. You give. When you give in a way where you know the intent is to be 100% true, 100% authentic, honest, and real. You feel me? And then that comes back to you times 1,000. I'm seeing this team had to pick themselves back up numerous times, pick their head back up. Because people just, they saw your light before you could even see it. And now you're recognizing it. And you're acknowledging the fact that you came here to be great. Not selfish, but that you know, and that if it's something that you can do or if it's something that you can handle, then so be it. You're going to do it. I mean, I'll say it like it's life or death, but that's just you, Team 1. Believe it! Can I get some more characteristics of Team 1 and their main character energy, please? And thank you, Ninja Spirit. Oh, you got Sailor Moon out here. We got Cancer energy. All right. Yeah, damage healing. This could have been a thing where, like, people would have thought you, no, and again, this is just coming through. It's not me saying this to you, but like, people thought you were soft. You know, no backbone is kind of what I'm getting, and this could be possible. Possibly called you crybaby. Guilty. When I'm upset, you're gonna see my face leak, so no judgment ever. But like, yeah, at work I've had a bunch of men say that I'm a crybaby, and I'm like, motherfucker, you hard as fucking rocks or something? Show some. Anywho, there goes my mouth. Ooh, precocious, intuitive debater. This ain't up for debate. That's the thing. You know what you know, Team 1. You know what you know because you've been around the ringer a few times. It's nothing new. People want to think it's new to you, and it's not. And that's the thing. Old tricks die fast. Let me get 2 more, please, and thank you, Spirit, for Team 1. I did this reading before, and I was not satisfied with how it came out. But this one's coming out a whole lot more clear than the last one I did. So I appreciate that I'm getting this time to redirect. For someone who got bossy energy, that's you. You're supposed to be the boss. Okay, you're meant to be an entrepreneur or a leader of some sort. All right, we got these 2 out here. You are definitely spiritual. Like, there's no getting around it. You're very enticed with the all-knowing. Learning something new every day. Determination. You got 2 main characters out here already, and they were different from Naruto. You got Tanjiro and Sailor Moon. Okay, but the thing is, and this isn't a weakness. Some people want to take it as it is, but how you can feel others' pain, and it's not like you project it onto them, but they try to project it onto you. And you already know tricks up your sleeve like, but I'm godly protected. Good luck with that. Okay? What you do, you are extremely passionate about. This is a desire that I feel like you manifested at a super young age. Okay? And it's giving me you. Cat's making all kinds of noise out there. You just go with the flow. You don't even, it's giving me, you kind of don't take things personally anymore. Whatever's supposed to be is supposed to be. What else can knock you down? Like Naruto, right? He didn't have no parents. He didn't have no friends that wanted to be his buddy. The teachers wanted to even deal with him. And that's okay. And I feel like this is somewhere where you've came is that you were a loner. You know what the messed up part about that is? You learn a whole lot when you are alone, because when others are around you and they influence you, then you're not even thinking for yourself. You're thinking what they think. Dude, I think it's the biggest blessing that I was mostly a loner. So I'm sitting here looking at you, Team One, like, if you think that's a curse, child. I'm not gonna lie, I can't stand people texting me every day. Because I'm kind of sitting here like, man, I done told you my life story yesterday. What the hell do you want me to talk to you about today? And it's 11:11 all the time. It's so true. Like, I'll just sit there and be like, I've been alone this long. I'm not really used to people wanting to be in my energy. And I feel that for you, Team One, like, you do have people that look up to you, but then you also have people who want to bite their tongue because they're so all up in your business, as in, how are you getting blessed, when they seen that you should be like lower than them, that you should be like, you shouldn't even, I'm not gonna say you shouldn't be here as in what you think I mean like, you shouldn't even be at this stage in life, as much hell as you've been through, basically. Shows what you know. Team One, you're gonna be a radical leader. That is your main character energy. You are meant to voice and be heard. Even when you're silent, still the loudest. 12:12 on my time. I'm gonna end it off here for you, Team One. I really hope that resonates in some way, shape, or form. Let me know down below. I would greatly appreciate it. If anything at all, okay? Please share the video with other like-minded individuals, especially if they're spiritual, especially if they're awakening. Okay? Because we always gonna give the good vibes around here, period. All right, regardless of what anybody thinks, feels, or says. Who's knocking on my door? I love you. Subscribe to the tribe. It's always going to be a vibe, for real. Okay? And please continue to walk in your truest high authenticity and hit that notification bell. I'm here every Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time with a pick a card reading. Continue to walk in your truest highest authenticity. Mwah. Bye, Team One. Greetings. What's happening, Team Two? If you chose Goku as your main character energy card, this is your reading. Okay. So let's see. I already have pre-picked oracle cards. I'm not doing tarot today. So let's see what exactly you got. Oh, Team Two. You got the magic fish with the number 47. Or the number 13, which I keep seeing. And you also got resistance and resilience. You can't resist me, Mr. Powers. You can't resist us, Mr. Powers. Au contraire, I believe you can't resist me. I love Austin Powers. Okay. First of all, Team Two. I wouldn't be surprised if you were a fixed sign. So Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. Okay. Possibly Pisces. Speaking of which, Saturn just went retrograde into Pisces. But whenever you receive this message, it is very timeless, and it was for you to hear in this time frame. People think you're God's favorite. People seriously, or you are a witch of some sort, or like whatever. Like, you just make shit happen. It doesn't even matter what you have to do to get to the top, or to get to where you need to get. That is your importance of your purpose. Team Two, I'm just seeing like you got your own back, especially mentally. You're mentally like put together. And if you're not, you do a damn good job at keeping maintaining a mental note that everything's always going to work out the way it's supposed to. Okay? There's always new opportunities that afloat, right? And someone's into affirmations, or someone needs to begin to start listening to affirmations on YouTube. They're free. Let them play out. Repeat them. If you don't want to out loud, repeat them in your head. Okay? Your main character energy is, wow, There's someone in my group and his words are, fuck your feelings. You don't have to love me. You don't even have to like me. But you will respect me. Well, look at that. Goku's always wanting to brawl with somebody just to test his abilities. And I feel like you're the same way, Team 2, in a way. Like you... It's not that you... It's like you test your own luck. You know what I mean? And I think people look at you like, who would do that? You know, who would do that? And you'd be the one to do it. Like, well, if I lost, I lost. But I took a chance. I took a risk. I risked it for the biscuit. Team 2, your main character energy. You're an inspiration of your own. Because I don't think the ones that are around you or the ones who know you deeply ever saw that you would make it this far, as in the choices that you've made in the past really didn't get you where you needed to be. And that's not to say they weren't yours. I feel like there was more influence behind it from others, okay, or the need to perform like a crime because of living situations, you know, like things domino effect pretty quickly in the beginning of your journey, like your purest journey of them all, of beginning to awaken to your divine purpose. Your main character energy is that you wow. I think you make people choke up. Thank you. You hold a divine umbrella, and anyone around you in your proximity is under this divine umbrella with you. The moment that you walk away, they're stuck out there. You will be hell-bent back before someone holds you back, is what I'm hearing. Like, this was a lifelong lesson that has finally that you finally overcame. Not everybody's there for your highest good but you. You're never gonna back down. This pisses a lot of people off. It does. So I know that Team 2 is having to fight tooth and nail with spiritual warfare attacks, evil eyes, ill intentions, constantly, you know, affirming the protection behind you, okay? You speak up a lot. You have a sensible taste of acknowledging your worth and recognizing it. And if someone don't like it, they can go kick rocks and you still move on and continue with your day. But yet these people feel like they have obligation to bring you down. 100%. It's the switch in them that's like, let me go fuck with Team 2 today. And then when you don't play along with the game because there are more important matters to be handled, then they want to sit there. Team 2 don't want to play today. No, the fuck I don't. Like, who's playing games? We live in a thing called life. Let me pull some of my anime oracle cards for you, Team 2. I love it. I love a spicy meatball, for real. Wow, Team 1 got this card too. Okay. Very flimsy. You're giving me a lot of like, you're compassionate, you're passionate, you're open, you're bubbly, you're cute, you're hot, handsome, okay? There's so much going on for you. I do feel like this could be mostly family. That's kind of been the naysayers in your life. You still hold a huge spot in your heart for them, though. Oh, I'm shaking because I know how hard that feels. It's not easy. It's not easy, especially when they want to project their own problems onto you. You still have to hold that composure and be like, and fuck your feelings. I'm sorry. I didn't do that to you. Whoever the hell did that to you back in the past, that's between you, them, and God, basically. Just saying. What else about Team 2, please and thank you, Ninja Spirit? Nice. Nice. Ow. Oh, first of all, we got Sailor Saturn out here. Like I just said, Saturn went into retrograde in this time frame. So it's giving me like the comeback's fucking real on your end, Team 2. Like your main character energy. Be vain about that shit. Be in your own world. Lord Damien! They try to underestimate you and they couldn't. They couldn't. But you understand. Like you understand why some people are salty. Why they're not 100% Team 2. Like you understand. They just like boo-hoo and they can go do that over there, but you got bigger fish to fry. I feel like you'd still give the shirt off your back, you know, for these people. I feel like if they called you and they needed a place to stay, like you got tonight, but you better start looking around or something. Like I feel like Team 2, you just that person, like you that go-to person. Don't test Team 2 though. They'll leave you high and dry. They'll leave you high and dry. One more. Oh, there's something about you, Cancer energy. It's so cute. You see the rabbit. It's so much transformation happening. Like you are constantly evolving. That number 13 with this magic fish was giving me the death card. There's always change happening in your world, but you know how to connect the dots, okay, as to how the situation's supposed to go. And not only that, you're okay with sticking to yourself. You're okay with being in your own vibing and your own energy. It really doesn't matter if someone is on your team or not. You know you can pick yourself back up and continue moving on forward. Excuse me. I'm hearing a lot of excuse me, sheesh, I'm sorry. Of the lower chakras. So root, sacral, solar plexus, grounding them. Something, there could be somewhat of a blockage there. So the best that you can with keeping yourself grounded every day as much as possible, because when others come in, they try to shake your world a little bit, take you off ground, you know, because they see how like these two right here, it's just giving me, they kind of, some people look at you as if you're a weakling and they can take advantage of you, or they can siphon your energy off of you. Little do they know, like, motherfucker, this ain't my first rodeo. Okay, facts, right? You've already been schooled about this. They even wearing school outfits, basically training outfits. I've trained lifetimes for this. Who you think you messing with Team 2? Okay. This has been super fun, and if this is where we part in ways, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy, to see your main character qualities. Not only that, you're flaunting them perfectly. Nobody should ever tell you different, Team 2. And I know you're not going to take it either. Something about my Team 2s when I do these, like, y'all feisty, but y'all get the most, like, hate's a strong word, haterade. Y'all get the most haterade for some reason. Like, it's like you're in the, it's like you're in the middle of the beginning of awakening, and then there's no end to awakening but like pro football. You know what I mean? So you're like, you got experience, but then we're still like, we're still trying to, that same energy that's being thrown at Team 2 it's not that Team 2 is going to throw it back. It's how to throw it back. So I do feel like someone here could be a bit spiteful, but that's okay. Because sometimes some people need to... You ain't hear from me. I love you. Please subscribe to the tribe. It's always going to be a vibe. Share the video if you feel like someone needs a little pick-me-up on why they the main character, you know, in their situationship right now. And hit that notification bell. I pop up every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time with the realness. Okay. I also got friends, family, and fusion readings. If you want to go check that out, I have a playlist in my profile. But as always, I love you. Continue to walk in your truest, highest authenticity, Team 2. Mwah. See you next time. Bye. Greetings, Team 3. Welcome to your main character energy pick a team reading. If you chose little Anya Forger, then this message is completely for you, okay? And use discernment because it is a public reading. So I've already pre-pulled some oracle cards, and then we're going to pull some of my anime oracle cards. No tarot today. I wasn't really feeling it. But let's see what you got. The bread. Wow. The number 52. The number 7. Interesting. You also got respect and versatility. Wow. Okay. Team 3. Your main character energy. I'll put that on my life is what I'm hearing. This team is rebellious. I'm hearing you had to piss off a lot of people to get to where you are now in your main character energy. You might not have, you honestly, with her wearing white, I'm seeing that you was probably innocent as hell. Like, it wasn't anything that was that big of a deal. And it was really nothing that was your fault as to why some of these bridges broke. But they pursue you to be a brat, to be spoiled, to be, again, I'm getting this team can be God's favorite as well. You admit it, kind of all the teams are in a way, but this one in particular, like, I'm seeing nobody believed you. Like, nobody believed you. The fact that we have red and purple out here, so I'm getting as above, so below, with the root chakra and the crown chakra. So your whole vessel, so your whole existence, it's just giving a lot of people wish they could exude the energy that you do. The fact that they don't, they can't stand you. And they do not understand why you get all this praise. Why do you get a happily ever after? Why does Team 3 get that? It's because you switched up the game. You switched up, you know, you got family members throwing hate, shame, and shit like that. You came back with the nurturing side, and they looked at you as if you were a monster. Because you did things your way. And I'm hearing my way, or the highway. And I mean, spirit, your spirit team. Whoa, my head. Ooh, that hurt. Your spiritual team will forever, Wakanda forever, with you. You deserve all the praise. You deserve all the love, all the attention. You are in such a lucky period of your life existence. You exist in this world, and we're all baby aliens living a human experience. but you've been here so many lifetimes. Like someone could be in a past life from Egypt. Okay, Egyptian past life. Very royal, very rich, very tradition. Someone here wants to have a traditional wedding or ceremony of some sort. Okay, when you have your first child, you don't want to be out of wedlock. Like I'm hearing very, very touching old school soul, but not prudish. And even if you are, you have the praise to be in a way, but you're not that way. That's the thing. You're not that way, but other people want to see you that way and paint you out to be that way. That's so wild. The fact that she has fans as tattoos on her neck. On her neck. These people they're basically just your fans because they're watching you develop, gain, be in the spotlight. They are your biggest fans. They're watching you. They're also very opinionated and judgmental. And it's time for them to bounce and to go. I have a funny feeling for this team 3. Your main character energy, you're going to get plucked from this situation. You're going to get pulled away from those who God's going to show you who deserves to be in your life and who does not deserve to be in your life. And you're going to understand why it all went down this way. It's not going to feel great, but it hasn't. You know what I mean? And for you, you deserve that. Team 3. You deserve to know exactly every day your worth, how appreciated you are, how much you do for your community or your family or your peoples in general, friends, connections. Hell, I'm hearing you've been in connections and they did not even appreciate the fact that they were even around your aura. They regret it now. They regret it now because they see you doing big things. 713 on my time. They see you doing big things that they're not doing. They're still stuck. They're still doing stupid shit. They're still gullible. They're still like wrapped up in their head that everything works out for them when in all actuality, they're reliving karma that they owe. Please, Ninja Spirit, pull me some more for Team 3 and their main character energy. We got Becky. I'm getting such a young vibe. Like I'm getting like you look young. You look young for your age. I'm not hearing you act young, but like you appear to be young, in which you really act more. You're mature, but you look young. Like that's what's coming through. You have that beauty, that blessing to obtain that, in which, you know, if you always gotta I look like Betty Boop. A smug face, or you're always in a fucking bitchy attitude, you know what I mean? Like, no wonder your face is curled like that when you just looking around the room. Okay? You are extremely, extremely loyal. Like, loyalty coming through here. Like, you would do anything in the world for anybody if they were in need. You also support. The fact that you are a great support system makes you the main character of this lifetime existence. Because not only are you maintaining the focus on yourself and your worth and what you desire and whatnot, you're not focused on others, but when others speak, it's like you brighten the room with your smile because you're so happy for them. Like you're encouraging them, you're motivating them on, like, yes, bitch, you got this, yes, girl, yes, you know. And that's awesome. Like, you're that best friend I would want to call, for real. Team 3. What else for Team 3? 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3 Wow. Again, look, it's another fan. It's another fan. These people think you out here and you are delusional. Methodical. Psychopath. It wouldn't surprise me if you've had people around you call you this because you spoke up about what bothered you emotionally or what was right and what was wrong. And they're like, who are you? You psychopath. Like, y'all don't make me laugh. And you got people out here. You got people out here who are your #1 fans, and they're more concerned about you and how cute you are at doing what you do the way you do it and not the way that they do it. And the way that you do it, it could be edgy. Okay, so what? And your point? People jealous because you doing shit your way? Last time I checked, I can wipe my own butt. What? Why are you all up in my Kool-Aid? What flavor is it? I like kiwi strawberry. But you're smiling through all of this. Oh my gosh, and you're so above these people. Look how she's looking down. Look how she's looking down. Like, deeply calm in the middle. Okay, justice seeker. You are meant to receive your justice in this main character energy. You're going to see every single person who showed you what they wanted to show you. God, universe, source. They're going to show you. They're going to show you the real side of these people. And when they do, you're going to be able to defend yourself, and you're going to be able to take the stance on how to handle these connections, handle these situations. Like, you do things your way, and people can't stand that you have that source of an outlet to even think you have some audacity to do that shit. You hear me? Whose stanky energy is up in this reading? Because what your main character energy is that you know you're the main character. Is that Inuyasha? Hell yeah, it is. Another main character who's got attitude. All right, one more. Oh. Okay. Gohan was on the bottom. Unforgettable. That's what you are. No, unforgivable. Strict. Maniacal. When this happens, it was 1333 when I looked up and started speaking. Okay, so 333, but this is the beginning of new cooperating energies coming into your field. Who's going to agree with your boundaries or respect them? Because you got people around you right at this time, unless recently you've sort of cut these ties, but they're like, how dare you, Team 3? How dare you? Do you really think you're that special? Fuck yeah, they're that special. Back up. You share something so unique, and they tried to shut you up about it. They didn't want you to speak up. That's your main character energy, for real. And I'm hearing, have fun. Whatever you're meant to do, have fun with it, because you are higher than what people project you out to be. People might think you're delusional. People might think you're crazy. People might think you dream too hard. It's better to dream than to be living in some funky, fake reality that is supposed to be a way of living. Let me tell you something. If I got paid $1 every time someone suggested to me something to do that I could look at them and say that has nothing to do with me and it does not resonate with me, and you're not going to catch me dead doing that. This is Team 3 with that. Because I feel like people try to advise you and they want to be that helping hand. You know how you can be a helping hand? Just support me. Just support Team 3. What is so difficult about accepting how Team 3's possibly trying to change the world, or sees the world and adapts to it in their way? Just saying. Team 3, you got some haters out here. I don't know what their problem is, but I do know that I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm gonna go there. Like, you might have back in the day had your fair share of like tyrant moments, okay? But we live and we learn. Excuse me. Confirmation, thank you. And it's not like you haven't changed. I'm hearing, hell, you've had friends that have done dirty behind your back and you didn't. But you accepted it because what can you do about something after it's happened, right? It might have infuriated you. It might have kind of pushed you away, but you still was like accepting of it, because if that's the way it's supposed to be, then so be it, you know? Team 3, you're strong. All right? Dude, this is what I have for you in your main character energy, and it is potent. You're being seen, even from those who don't want to accept it, okay? Continue to accept yourself, because you really... There's something about you. There's something about you. You're going to change something in this world, some way, somehow. And if you'd like, please share it in the comments down below if this resonated, or if it didn't, that's fine. Let me know, okay? Subscribe to the tribe. It's always going to be a vibe. And I'm always going to be here every Friday, 6 p.m. with a pick a card reading, okay? Please hit that notification bell and share the video if you feel called to. I love you very much, Team 3, and continue to walk in your truest, highest authenticity. Always. Mwah. Bye for now, Team 3. Love you.